there, beautiful. Welcome to Nectar Lesson. Today we're going to be doing a hairstyle that I call the Weave Braid Updo. So it's pretty unique. I kind of came up with it while I was looking at some hair pictures on Pinterest. So let's see how it turns out.
Yeah, it's really cool, so enjoy. A paddle brush,
Some sort of comb,
little elastics,
and bobby pins. I'll brush through all the hair to make sure that it is easy to work with and easy to braid. Grab hair as if you're starting a French braid, so pull back the hair and get it really tight and separate it with the comb. So once you have this chunk of hair, you can either French braid it or just braid it regularly. I'm just going to braid it regularly to speed up the process a little bit. Section you're going to make is start at the ear of whichever side you want to start with and work your way at an angle until you get to the top of the first braid you made. So you have a nice section about the same size as the other one. The key to this hairstyle is to try to make all of the sections about the same size. So you're going to just brush that back and braid that one again. This time try to braid pulling down across the head so that it's aiming towards the opposite shoulder. Do the same thing but on the other side of your head. So I'm going to have her turn a little bit so that you can see it. I'm starting from the ear and I'm just taking a diagonal cut right up to where the first braid starts. Grab that chunk, brush it back, and begin braiding again. So the next step, take your comb again. A rat tail comb works really, really nice because then you can part it, and you're going to leave pretty much, you turn your head a little bit, you're going to pretty much leave just a strip down the middle of the head. It's going to look kind of funny, but you're kind of going to leave yourself like a skunk stripe down the back of your head. So on both sides, part it, and part it over here, so that you have 3 chunks of hair. So you have 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle. Alright, so we want this middle chunk of hair out of the way, so I'm just going to take a ponytail and I'm just going to twist it and tie it off so it doesn't get in the way. Now I'm going to take one side, one chunk of hair on the side, and split that into 2 chunks horizontally. So you're going to split it right in the middle so that you have 1 chunk on top and 1 chunk on the bottom. Now you're going to take the top chunk and braid it, pulling it this way, so pulling it across the head. So if you could turn your head again, I'm going to braid it, just a normal braid again, and pull it as if I'm pulling it all the way across her head, so that the braid is going horizontally. We're going to take this other chunk of hair that was on the bottom and do the same thing, braid it across the head so it's kind of horizontal. Be sure to get all the way to the bottom of the hair. So now that these 2 are done, we're going to do the exact same thing but on the other side. Okay, so now that we have all the braids done, here comes the part where we weave them together. It's going to be a little bit complicated to explain, but with a little bit of practice, it will be super easy for you to recreate, okay? This braid right here is the one that we started right up here and went straight down the back of her head, all right? Now, the ones that we did diagonally like this are going to be kept in front of her shoulders for safekeeping, and then the bottom ones on each side are also going to be placed in front of her shoulders for safekeeping. So the two we have left are the tops of the ones we did horizontally, all right? So these three braids that are left are going to be the ones, they just stay hanging down, and we're going to weave in and out of them, okay? Make sure that you have this extra hair secured back here. I'm going to label this one number 1, this one number 2, and this one number 3. I'm going to grab the one on the topmost right side of her head that was in front of her shoulder. And first we're going to go underneath 1, over 2, and under 3. And pull tight. And I'm going to have her hold on to that one on the side of her head right there, okay? Now we're going to take the topmost one on her left side that was in front of her shoulder and do the opposite. So we're going to go over 3, under 2, and over 1. And she's going to hold that one over here. So see how the first one went over the middle braid, and now the second one went under the middle braid. All right? Next, we're going to take the bottom one from her right side, and we're going to do the same as we did for the first one. So under 1, over 2, under 3. And she's going to grab onto that. See how it's weaving together? Alright, and the opposite with the bottom left is going to go over 3, under 2, and over 1. And she's going to hold on to that one. Alright, so you want to make sure that these are all nice and tight. And you can see this awesome looking weave that we did right here with all these braids. It's a crisscross pattern, and it looks really, really cool. Alright, so she looks kind of funny right now, but what we're going to do with these ones to help stay in place, the great thing about this hairstyle is that it will stay in place no matter what you do because you are using the angles to your advantage. So you're going to take these on this side, these on this side, cross them, and make a little hair headband out of it and pin it in place. And then what she likes to do is she likes to pin her bangs up over the top of it, and it looks really, really cute. Alright, and we just have one more step left to do in the back. So these are the 3 braids that we just left hanging that we weaved. So what I think is really cool, so we have this little chunk of hair back here that's kind of doing nothing, but it looks really, really cool if we're going to move these braids out of the way for now, and then you split this hair into 3 sections. Alright, oopsie. And then add a braid to each section, so just in the order. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. And then you braid them as full chunks, so you have 1 braid and 1 piece of hair in each part of a regular braid. And it looks really cool, really texturized, and has lots of different layers to it. So just regular braid, kind of loose so you can see all the little braids in it until you get to the end. And then just put it, a ponytail in. And it looks very, very cool. So here is the finished product in the back. Looks awesome. Here is the weave and ponytail. What you can do is you could twist this up into a little bun on the side and tuck in the ends like that. So can you tilt your head to the side a little bit? So kind of in a bun like that. You can leave it down. I like to wear it over the shoulder. I think is really, really cute. And there you go. So that is our weave braided hairstyle. And I hope you like it. It's really unique. Don't be afraid to make it your own.
Make sure to like, subscribe to Nectar Essence, comment below.
Yeah.
Your input is very well appreciated.
Yep, very important to us. We like to do things that are requested, and we hope that you really enjoyed this video. I know we enjoyed making it.